Hi guys, welcome to day 10 of the 20 days of Power BI challenge with Zakra Learning. I remain your humble facilitator, Boluwatife Oludupin. Yesterday we learned about filters. We also learned about refreshing a single table in Power BI. Today we'll be talking about hierarchies, creating a hierarchy in Power BI and why you should use hierarchies in Power BI. Hierarchies represent an organized structure of related data. So imagine hierarchies like a family tree, where each level holds data points with increasing details, granularity as you move down the tree. This structure enables you to drill down through levels to explore details or roll up to gain a higher level overview of your data. So your hierarchies have levels and what we call parent-child relationships. So each level in the hierarchy represents a level of detail for the data field. So for example, a product hierarchy might have levels for category, subcategory, and individual products. What are some of the benefits of creating a hierarchy in your visualization? Number one, it allows you to have a simplified data exploration. Hierarchies make it easier to navigate through large data sets by drilling down to specific details or rolling up to higher or broader insights. It allows you to have enhanced data analysis. You can analyze trends and patterns at different levels of detail, gaining more comprehensive understanding of your data. You also have improved report clarity. All right. So what are some of the types of hierarchies that you can create in Power BI, in your reports in Power BI? Number one is the date hierarchies. So automatically, date hierarchies are created for date fields. All right. So once your date is correctly formatted as a date, Power BI automatically creates a hierarchy for date fields. You can also create custom hierarchies. All right, so you can manually create custom hierarchies for fields based on your specific needs. So let's look at the date hierarchy. So you can see this icon beside the date column or date field, all right, contains the date hierarchy. If I expand it, you see that Power BI has extracted the year, quarter, month, and day out of the date hierarchy. So when you create a visual using the date hierarchy field, you'll be able to drill down and roll up through the visual, drill down from year to quarter to month and day to see more details of the field you are currently analyzing. So let's create a page where we can see and build visuals with these fields in action with hierarchies. So overall, we would like to see or look at how profit has trended over time across the superstore. So we'll create or use the date hierarchy, all right, and go down to select profit. So the visual we has shown how date trended over time. I can focus or click here to focus on this particular visual using that button it will take the whole canvas space. So you can see that from 2014 to 2017, there has been what? Growth in terms of profit. There has been yearly growth in terms of profit. But right now we have the date hierarchy. So that means we can move from the year level down to the quarter level, month and day level. So how do we go about that? That is where these buttons at the top here come in. You can use these buttons to drill down or move to different levels of your of the hierarchy you have created. So right now we are at the year level. If you want to move down to the next level, you click these double downward facing arrows to move to the next level in your hierarchy. So you can see that over time, over the course of all the periods, right, there was growth throughout, or from first quarter to the fourth quarter rather. Okay, so there was growth in profit, all right, over the 4 quarters of the year. And if you move down to the next level, you also notice that from January to December, there was also growth, all right, and there were some, lowest points in April and July. So you can also drill down to the day level, right? In terms of daily sales, right? It appears that there's more sales at the beginning of the month and around the 23rd, middle of the month, but very low sales towards the end of the month. You can also drill back up by clicking on the upward facing single arrow. Now, if you want to move down or expand, all right, down the hierarchy, you click on this fork face looking arrow, okay, so that we'll move from year to year and quarter. So you see how that looks like. When I click on this, you can see we have what? The year and what? Quarters. So you can see January 2014. Here we have what? Quarter 2, that is quarter 2 2014, July, like that, up to the quarter 4 of 2017. If I drill down again, you'll see the year, quarter, and month. Year, quarter, and month, all the way to 2017, all the years. And you see, an interesting insight has surfaced, because in January quarter 1, January 2015, there was more or less a loss. There was no profit. Rather, it was a loss. Also in quarter 3, that is July of 2014. So hierarchies expose more details about your data, your data set or the field under inspection. So you can see that. And if you drill downward a little bit more, you see, so you can see days that were run or that had profits and days that experienced losses. So you can see each line represents a day. You can see that. So this is November 1st in quarter 4 of 2017. All right. So you can see the sum of profit. This is it. So you can see lines below 0 are negative, while lines above are positive. Okay. So if you drill back up, roll up to the very top, you have this. Now you can drill down. What do you mean by drilling down? To drill down, we select the drill down button, the single downward facing arrow. So when I select that, I can drill down. How? So let's say I want to see or view more details about 2014. All right, I want to view more details about profits in 2014. Okay, so I can click on the 2014 data point, and then I'll drill down to the next level, which is the quarter. So you can see January 2014, April, July, like that. And then I can also click on any of these quarters, all right, to drill down again. So I can, let's say I want to see the details of quarter 2 in 2014. So I can see, all right, I've drilled down to quarter 2. So I can narrow down my analysis, I can narrow down my focus to the most minute detail of my data field. So here we have quarter 2, April, May, and June. All right. So let's say I want to know and see how the profit trended for May, since that was the lowest point in quarter 2 of 2014. I can click here, all right, and then I'll see how sales trended in May 2014. And clearly there were lots of down days in May. All right. So from May 11th down to 12th, 13th, all right, we had what? We had the company or the superstore sold at a loss, down to the sum of profits, okay, down to May 18th and even May 25th. So more analysis needs to be done to find out what happened on these days. And there was a very tall spike, right, in profits on May 21st, right? Other than that, the sales was just, below 500 on average. So, as you can see, we can drill down to the lowest level of hierarchy in our data. So let's drill back up. So this is how to use hierarchy, okay, in digging out more insights from your data in Power BI. So I'll exit the report. Now the next thing we want to do is to create a hierarchy of our own, a customized hierarchy. Let's create a hierarchy of our own. Good. So right now I've selected this tree map, and what we want to do is to create a hierarchy of products. Create a hierarchy of products. All right. So we have categories followed by subcategories and product name. So to create a hierarchy, you right click on a field, all right, and select create hierarchy. So I click on it, and the hierarchy will be created in that particular query, in that table. So we now have our hierarchy created. Now let's build a visual with the category hierarchy. All right, so I'm going to create a tree map. I'll just drag that into the category field, and for the details we'll use profit. Oh, sorry, so that should have been in the values field. All right, So you can see the categories have been created, or the category hierarchy by sum of profit has been created for us. At the highest level, this 3 map shows the different proportion, all right, of profit by each category. So you can see that the furniture category was the least profitable, the technology category is the most profitable, and then followed by office supplies. So with hierarchies now, we can go down different levels of the product hierarchy, from category to subcategory, okay, and then down to the products themselves. All right, so these values are too much, so let's drill back up. But you can easily see that the most profitable product name, all right, you can see the top product names are arranged on the first column. The Canon image, electric punch, plastic comb, Hewlett Packard, LaserJet copier also, keyboard, Logitech, okay, printer, and so on. So let's drill back up. Okay, now if we drill down, you click on the drill down button, we can move down and see more details about each product category. So if I click on technology, for instance, under the technology category, we have subcategories: copiers, phones, accessories, and machines. And if I click on, say, the phones category, the phone subcategory, all right, I'll be able to see the products, the actual products that make up the phones category. Awesome. So there we have the Samsung Galaxy, all right, as one of the most profitable products, the iPhone 5, the Panasonic, and so on, up to the last. Awesome. So we can see how each category or each product, all right, fared in the phone subcategory by viewing, or the size of each rectangle shows how much each product made in terms of profit. Also, if you look at the line chart, you see that there's a cross report, going on here. The line chart reflects how profits trended from 2014 to 2016 in the phones, or in the selected subcategory, product subcategory. So if I would like to see what happened here, why is there a sharp drop in profit in 2016? I'll click on my drill down and select 2016. All right, so you can see that the drop in profit was in the third quarter. And when I click on the third quarter, I'll be able to drill down to the months that make up the third quarter. And you can see that this profit was down in August of quarter 3. We can also drill down to see exactly how profit was, okay, by daily sales. All right, so you can see now that the profit, there was a sharp drop in profit on August 14th, quarter 3 2016. So the company lost $105.7484. Another sharp drop in on the 21st, and then on the 30th. So this was this is almost like 14th to 21st. This is almost like a weekly occurrence. It was almost like a weekly occurrence in August of that year. Whereas there was a sharp drop, or there was highest profit on August 1st, followed by 15th and 26th. So you can see how these hierarchies help us to see what exactly is going on in our data. Also, as far as sales is concerned, all right, for the month of August, these were the products that were sold in the month of August. You notice that the highest selling or profitable product was not really sold here. All right, so was not really sold in that month, the month of August. So hierarchies are very, 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 very powerful. Okay, and we've seen the power of hierarchies in action. So by understanding and effectively utilizing hierarchies, you can unlock the full potential of your data and exploration and analysis in Power BI. You can turn complex information into clear and actionable insights. I hope this explanation clarifies the concept of hierarchies in Power BI. Please feel free to ask any questions and share your feedback in the comment section.
See you in the next tutorial. Until then, don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell to get updates on new videos, and share this video with your friends. Bye for now.